All right, welcome back to the Knives Fast channel. And speaking of back, it's back, guys. The Fidgety Rosecraft Modern Traditional Clinch River Button Lock. And guys, what a value, but we will get into that. This was given to me by Andy from Rosecraft at Blade Show 2024, and before I could review it, Andy said, hold on, we need more stock. Hold on to them. So I've literally been holding this since June, and we are ready to get into it. And let's start with this crazy looking blade. What a great Wharncliffe, good looking satin ear. Wow, if I can talk, that would be really good. And this is the RCMT 005 in M390 steel. Can you see that, guys? M390 from Rosecraft. We're used to D2 and AR RPM 9. Now, the Clinch River swayback was originally a slip joint, and this is what Andy's calling a modern traditional because he added the button lock and made it a modern by making it on bearings and moving and free. But an interesting thing is there's no deployment method other than the button. So I typically don't like that. So do I like this one? That is a great question. Let's get into it and find out. We have a Rosecraft interlocking shield here. We have titanium bolsters, okay? Very cool, over steel liners. You can see there, steel liners. I think it's a titanium backspacer. I know it's a titanium clip. Very, very cool. We'll go through the specs entirely, but what you guys need to hear from me right now is these are dropping on Friday, the 20th of September, 2024, at Traditional Pocket Knives, at Rosecraft Blades for $109.99. And if you go to Traditional Pocket Knives, you can get this guy for 10% off using code KnivesFast10. Or if you go to Rosecraft, you can also get it there for 10% off using code KnivesFast. So either way, these are going to be right around $100 with M390 and titanium. Okay, I just want to say that again. So my answer is going to be a little bit different on the button lock opening and closing, just simply for the ridiculous value. And I gotta tell you, if for those of you that go back and watch my button lock Elementum video, the action was not that great. And so that was one of my other problems. This is fantastic. And what they've accomplished here is something cool in that I would be worried with it being that, fidgety, that it would just pop out of here. And as you can see, even though it's a button lock and the only detent is a spring, we end up, the only detent is a spring. We end up with a very secure knife that's not going to come open in your pocket. I mean, good luck. Yeah, there's no pulling this out. It ain't happening. The button does have a tiny bit of stick, but nothing to be worried about. And you can see it's pretty fidgety. Would I prefer it to have a flipper tab or maybe a thumb stud or something? Yes. Even a front flipper would be cool. So that would be my preference. But I'm telling you right now, for $100, once you get done with those codes, are right around $100 for micarta, titanium bolsters, a M390 blade, which, by the way, cuts very, very well. Yeah, I mean, I cannot complain. Beautiful, thin. Look at this, guys. This is the other thing. Again, I'm not going to do this because I don't have my cutting board up here, but you can definitely get down into stuff with this. You can definitely cut anything and everything you want with this. And it is, I mean, you can see when KC can do that, it bounced out that time, and keep it down in there. That is great. Now we do have it all the way out to the back spacer. You can see we're pretty close to center. We might be slightly off to the clip. There is a slit in the back spacer, but it doesn't really reach that. Very nice half open, half closed construction. There's your stop pin, and there is your plunge lock. Really interesting knife indeed. Now, ergonomically, fantastic. It is a sway back, which means it loops up into your hand here. Here, hammer grip, very nice contoured scales. Now, you do feel that clip. I would not call it a hot spot. Now, thumb up here, no jimping, feels really nice. And guys, for just total and complete security here, you got a finger choil, so it's not gonna, you're not gonna worry about that plunge lock giving up. You got a really nice grip, and ergonomically, it feels great. 4-finger knife, either way, feels really nice with that contouring. Got to dig this one indeed. So, first things first on the comparisons, the Ontario Rat 1 is going to be quite a bit larger. The Ontario Rat 2 is going to be just slightly larger, but barely. And then let's do one more comparison here. I am carrying this, the Rosecraft today, and with it, I'm also carrying the Nolichucky Jack from Rosecraft, and you can see here, very similar size-wise. So really cool indeed. Let's talk specs, and again, these are available Friday the 20th of September. I bet you they will go fast, so please be ready. Now, I'm going to give you the info from our friend Austin over at Traditional Pocket Knives. Again, $109.99, 10% off with code KNIVESFAST10. It is a 4-inch closed length knife, open length 7.125, very good size. Wharncliffe Green Micarta M390 0.11, so very thin on that blade stock, 0.11 of an inch, blade length 3.125, brushed satin finish. It is a button lock, only 2.8 ounces, and again, these are made in China. And no, I don't know who makes them, but again, I wanted to get this video out here so you guys could see this, and I'm just going to keep doing this because this is actually fun, and I want a flipper. I want a front flipper. I want something, but I cannot deny that this is fun and fidgety. Now, I am a little bit of a klutz, so your results would probably be way better than mine. But that is, Andy really stuck his neck out there on this one and really brought it home. And for that price, I am in love with the ergos. I'm in love with the way it feels. And again, it's up to you if it would stay in your collection with button-only deployment. Really up to you. And I know a lot of people love it, and I know a lot of people hate it, and I know it's not usually my thing, but this is pretty cool. Pretty dang cool. So again, Rosecraft does it again, this time with a more modern version of a traditional. Impressive. Hold up, I'm back. Got so excited about a couple of things here on this knife. I forgot to point out a couple of things. Now, there is a little bit of gapping between the micarta and the titanium there. You can see there's definitely a gap there, and you can catch your finger on it just a little bit, so you do feel that transition, and you feel it right there as well. You see that? And so I forgot, and there is a little bit of side-to-side blade play on this guy. I have not adjusted it. I'm sure if I did, that might correct, but there's definitely a little bit of side-to-side blade play, and I just had forgotten to point those out. So again, this is the Rosecraft Blades Clinch River Swayback. Thanks for watching, guys. Definitely appreciate you giving me a thumbs up and a comment down below. Make sure you're subscribed and have hit that notification bell. And thanks for watching the Knives Fast channel.